to extraordinary force of nature that maritime ventures might encounter in the course of a voyage. Some examples of these perils include stranding, sinking, foundering at sea, wreckage, collision, heavy wave action, typhoons, tsunami, high winds, etc.
Yes, this is the perils of the sea, or we can say sea perils. So now, under it, generally we'll see that it is an extraordinary force of nature that maritime ventures might be encountered in the course of a voyage. When the voyage in progress, at the time, the unforeseen event, whether natural calamities or the wish major or the act of God, they will come over there, and with that, it may include the, it is not an exhaustive list, but we can say that stranding is one of the peril, sinking is another peril, foundering at the sea is another peril, shipwreckage is another peril, collision, heavy wave action, and typhoons, tsunami, high winds, etc. These are all said to be the perils of the sea. Now we go in detail. Different types of the marine perils in marine insurance. Yes, anyone can read this list. What are the marine perils?
What are marine perils? Number 1, perils of the sea. Number 2, fire. Number 3, enemies. Number 4, jettison. Number 5, battery. Number 6, men of war. Number 7, pirates, rovers, thieves. Number 8, restaurants.
Number 9.
Number 9, detainment. Number 10, arrest. Number 11, letter of mark. Number 12, letter of countermark. Number 13, taking at sea. Number 14, all the perils. Reference.
See, these are all
In
the
marine
perils.
insurance,
Yeah, it's enough. Up to 14 is enough. So these are all the perils that we will see it, but most of them is 7 to 8 are there, but other things also we can count it. References, we can see that in marine insurance business, losses arise due to the various marine perils. Some perils are insured, while some perils are not insured. So now it is very much clear that which peril will be insured, which peril is not insured. Not insured in the sense exclusion clause. Before we discuss the different types of the marine losses, let us first understand the meaning of the term marine perils. What is the type of the marine perils? We will see it. So, if you want to see the marine perils, it is defined as the perils consequent on or incidental to the navigation of the sea. This is to say, perils of the seas, fire, war perils, enemies, pirates, rovers, thieves, captures, seizures, restraints, and detainment of the princes and peoples. Jettison, barratry, and other perils, either of the like kind or which may be designed by the policy. So now it is the policy which will design it, which perils should be included and which perils would be exclusion or disclude or not inclusive. So the above said definition disclose the various types of the marine perils. They are as follows. Number 1, perils of the sea. What it means, the perils of the sea? They refer to all risks, perils, and damages are and dangerous, peculiarly to the sea. When the ship in voyage on the seas, they include accidents, capture of the ship, its cargo by pirates, losses by the collision, etc. A point to note here is that losses caused by the perils of the sea cannot be prevented by any reasonable care, skill, and diligence on the part of the human beings. A human being efforts is a futile when the sea perils are there. Such thing can be used as a sea perils. Thus, if a ship hits a sunken rock, a rock which cannot be seen, that's why we call sunken rock, which is beneath the water, and sinks or collides with another ship or suffer a loss, it is a case of loss by peril of the sea. If the ship is in the voyage, a sunken rock would be there in the bottom of the ship. If it is directly hit it and got the collision, then the ship wreckage would be there, or it will be hit the mountain which is floating, not floating, which is above the water level, it collided over there, or if any collision would be comes between the two ships, they are also said to the perils of the sea. The other examples such as losses are, number one, loss of cargo, means goods as a result of the sea water entering the ship through a hole made by the rats in the bottom of the ship. So even the rats which making the hole in the bottom of the ship, then even that also where the water enters into the ship hole and the ship is damaged and consequently ship will be sinking, even that also will be covered where the ship will be damaged as well as the cargo. Number two, loss resulting from the negligent navigation, and provided it was caused by the peril of the sea. If this navigation is made by the peril of the sea, even though the crew has taken a lot of care, but diligently that they were navigating it, even after that also, if any perils of the seas happen, which is not under the control of the human being, then that also be covered under the sea perils. Number third, loss of the cargo due to the heat produced by the closing of the ventilators to prevent the entry of the sea water on rough weather. Suppose if the rough weather would be there, then the lot of heat would be caused over there. Because of the heat, if anything will be damaged, the goods or the machinery or it is burnt out, even that also will be covered under the perils of the sea. So when the sea is in voyage, at that instance, if anything will be happen, that comes under the sea perils. Now next item is fire. A fire is one of the most common peril of the sea, and the underwriter is liable for the loss caused by it. So the insurer would be held liable for the loss if the goods are damaged, or ship is damaged, or the human suffering casualties are there. Then the insurer has to indemnify it, whatever the losses will be there under the fire, which will be already mentioned in the policy bond. Though every type of the fire is not covered by the policy. So every type of the fire will not cover damage caused by the smoke, by the heat of the fire, or the damage by the wear and water used to put or prevent the spread of the fire, for fire resulting from the lightning, spontaneous combustion, explosion, negligence of the master or crew, etc., are covered by the policy. See, generally when the heat, in the voyage, of course, there are two machineries are there, combustible engines. If one will fail, another will work. To be safe side, the third also they kept it over there. But may I ask one question to you? How many engines are there in
Sir, voice will break,
airplane?
sir.
Repeat.
2 engines, sir.
There are two engines
Yes,
are
sir.
there in the plane. Whatever. How many engines are there in the ship? Obviously, it's the two.
Yes, sir.
But there may be possibility that a third may be to be spare. They can use it because one will
Sir,
fail, the
aeroplane
another
has
will
four. Excuse me, sir.
Please say.
Hello, sir. Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Please say.
ప్లేన్ కి four ఇంజిన్స్ ఉంటాయంటారు కదా సార్?
No, only two engines are there. But the possibility for the ship, they may keep even 3 or 4 also. The reason is the heavy ship.
Sir, voice is break, sir.
Voice clearly.
Hello.
Yes. I am hearing you
Yes,
very
sir.
clearly. I am hearing you very clearly. I don't know whether you are hearing me or
Yes,
not.
sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
I am hearing you very clearly. Whether you are hearing
Carry
me.
on, sir. Carry on, sir.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sometimes when the signals are weak, you may lose the voice. Number one. Number two, your gadget doesn't have the sufficient Wi-Fi also, you may lose the voice. The reason I did not on the camera because the signals will not be bifurcated. Now the signals will be audio as well, only audio and recording. So let us continue it. Because of the heat also, sometimes the fire will comes out. Combustion engine. And exactly that I don't know how many engines are there, but preferably more than 2 are there. In some ships, to my knowledge, even front also engine is there, back also engine is there. I mean, engine means propelling things. It is my contention. It is my belief. It is my illusion. But what I want to say is, they do keep the separate engines also there. If one will failure would be there, another will come to the rescue. Overall, whatever it may the reason, either 3 or 4 or 5 doesn't matter. But the point is that if any fire would be because of the combustion, if the fire would be because of the heat, if the fire would be there because of the weather, any other thing will come across because of the fire, then that will be come under the insurance. That is what I want to say to you. It is to be remembered that certain losses on account of the perils of the fire not covered by the standard from it can be covered by the having a special clauses paying the extra charges. See, for everything will not be clearly mentioned over there in the policy. If you want to add the extra things in the policy, at that instance, it is nothing but a rider. When a rider would be there extra, then extra premium should be paid. So that is the thing which I want to make it clear. See, what are the things come under the fire? Suppose if the fire is caused by the intentionally, if it is proved that, then insurer never pay the any amount to you. Because fire, because of the combustion is there, probability is there, and hence it will be covered. So everything would be covered or not covered as you prove it, and because of intentional act will not be come into the picture. That's what I want to say. Number 3, enemies. See, enemies literally means one who tries to wishes to harm or attack, one who ill feeling or hatred towards another. It includes all damages, losses sustained owing to the hostile acts of the enemy. Enemies include all type of the ship belonging to the foe or enemy countries and to their hostile acts, provided such act formed the part of the enemy campaign. Even this also comes under the sea peril. Because if that ship belongs to a particular country, in that country is having enmity with the adjacent neighboring country, then naturally they try to see that the company's ship will be sink and the goods will be damaged, and they will try to attack it. In such a thing, we will count it because it comes under the sea peril. Then the 4th one, I already told you what is jettison. Yes, anybody can unmute and give me the what is meant by jettison?
Voluntarily to throw from the ships or goods and vessels, furniture, etc.
Why they want to throw?
The ship will sink or tsunami or act of God are mandatory, etc.
To lighten the ship, so the ship cannot sink. To save the passengers or the crew and the cargo. That's the jettison will be done over there. And because of the necessity, they will throw it. The purpose of lightning, the relieving the ship in case of necessity or emergency to save adventure of voyage, and the ship will reach to the shore or to its destination. If the cargo or any other thing is thrown overboard accidentally or fortuitously, then it does not constitute a jettison. Accidentally it is thrown over there by the overboard, it is not a jettison. Because of necessity to lighten the ship, it is thrown over there, that comes under the jettison. It should be, however, be remembered that no jettison of cargo owing to its inherent vice is covered by the policy. There is no necessity of the turbulent wave to be there. If still you have thrown the goods intentionally, it doesn't attract the jettison. Necessity is a very important factor. For example, jettison of the fruits which have become rotten on account of a delay, or hemp shipped in an improper condition, which a result has become dangerously heated, is not covered under the jettison. The reason is, jettison would be covered of that instance to lighten the ship. Suppose if anything is damaged over there because of your own fault, then if you throw the rotten things, it is not a jettison. Because of the delay, the fruits are rotten. If you take the ship in time, the voyage, then the fruits will not be rotten. So that would be. So again, it is depending upon the case to case to know that what is a jettison, what goods should be thrown, and why it should be thrown, what is the necessity. These are all the factors will be counted. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Number 5 is barratry. 5 is the barratry, B-A-R-R-A-T-R-Y. Let us see what is barratry. It refers to every wrongful act willfully committed by the master or the crew to prejudice the owner without convenience of the owner. See, intentionally to harass the owner, who is the cargo owner, or the owner of the ship, to see that it should be caused some damage to the ship and damage also to the cargo, intentionally, by the master or by the crew member. Then it is said to be the barratry. So, LJ Scruton defines the barratry as any willful act. It is a willful act, intentional act, or wrong, doing by the master against the ship and goods, both the things, either the ship or the goods, even though with the intention of the benefiting the ship owner. Oh, nobody would see that do the such a thing unless until it is a necessity for them to do so. Barratry of marine include a fraud or a crime causing the loss, damage to goods committed under circumstances that would not be prevented with the ship owner. So, negligence and intentional act would be there to cause the damage to the ship as well as to the cargo. Such act is called barratry. So, negligence even amounting to recklessness or carelessness will not consist in barratry. Suppose if you say the negligence and counting recklessness and carelessness will not consist of the barratry, there must be an intention to injure the vessel or goods. There must be an intention to cause the damage to the vessel and damage to the goods, then only we can say it's a barratry. So instances of the barratry include running or making away the ship, willfully carrying out of the nominated course. See, the course is the how the ship will go, pass on from which strait, which creek, which river, which sea. It is already planned over there. If you make any deviation to be there, that is your intentional act. Or making the ship to sinking direction, it is also an intentional barratry. Or deserting her, emblazing the cargo, or smuggling, or any other act with the vessel of cargo is subject to arrest, or the detention, or loss, or forfeiture. If these acts also be done, then it also comes under barratry. In the case of the scuttling or connivance of the owner does not constitute barratry. Suppose the owner of the goods and the owner of the shop, they colluded together to do the barratry, then we cannot make the definition, come under the definition of barratry, because there is a collusion would be there and conspiracy is there, common intention is there to get the money from the insurance company. So number 6 is men of war. It refers to the vessel authorized and maintained by the nations for the purpose of defenses or attack in event of the hostilities or the loss arising out of the collision against the man of war is covered under policy. It is an intentional act. If the enmity would be there from one country to another country, they do an act, and then it also can come in the barratry. So that is the very much important factor to know what is the barratry and what is the not barratry. So now, number 7th is the pirates. When the pirates are rovers or thieves, these are all comes under the sea pirates. I mean, under the sea perils. Pirates, the people those who were robbed on the ship is called the pirates. There is a distinction would be there, rovers and thieves. In the olden days, when means of the communication and transport were not so developed, the perils on account of the pirate, it means sea robbers, but include the passenger of the ship and who rise in a revolt are those who attack the ship from the shore. Even also there, rovers are the people, though the wanderers and pirates, and the pirates on the high seas. The wanderers from the sea, from the shore, they may also cause the damage to the property, and the pirates boarding on the ship are coming from the another ship to boarding on the another ship and causing the damage or looting out the goods, robbing the goods also done by the pirates. And the thieves, small things are there, thieves. Robbers using the force of violence and not clandestine thieves and pilfering and pickpocketing from another passenger are very common over there. So either the pirates or by the rovers or by the thieves, if any damage would be caused over there, that also comes under the sea peril. Restraints. Can anybody will unmute and read what is the 8th restraint which I highlighted here?
Restraint. The prevention to free use of port by the government of the country is known as restraint. It may cause interruption and possible loss of voyages involving such ports and sacrifice of cargo.
See, in the restraints means when the voyage would be there, the other country government will stop it, restrain it, and try to take some of the cargo also. And they want to misuse them and cause them to delay. Is such a restraints also comes under the sea peril. And detainment, 9th. In the detainment, it covers the losses due to the detention of the vessel and its cargo by the blockades or possibility of the quarantine regulations or other interferences by the police of the nation while a vessel is in a port. If it is the port of that country where its quarantine is necessary, where the checking is necessary, hence they will detain it. Even that also comes under the sea perils. Because of the detention, the voyage period will be exhausted. If the time policy is there, the time will be elapsed and goods could not reach to the destination within the time, and the good, there may be chances that the goods may be damaged because of such a perishable nature goods. So such a detainment also comes under the sea perils. It does not cover the losses which are the result merely for a delay or interruption of the voyage or loss of market or the some other remote results. Suppose if it is a late would be there, then the market value is reduced of the price of the goods which reached late. At that in the remote possibility of the getting the benefits will not be counted under the detainment. 10th, arrest. It means forcibly taking away the vessel and refers to political or executive acts. That means there are also intentional way of keeping the person and arrest and keeping detention. In the law of torts, I taught one case law where the MLA would like to go to the legislative
Assembly,
assembly.
sir.
Then that fellow was detained. What is the name of the case law? If you don't know, say pass on. I will give the answer. Don't waste the time.
First time, sir.
Bhim Singh versus State of Jammu and Kashmir. That fellow wants to go to the MLA sessions, but the police he detained him, arrested him, put it in the, and later on he filed the habeas corpus petition, false imprisonment. After that they will be released, but he said no, my liberty is curtailed. Then the 50,000 damages should be paid by the state government of Jammu and Kashmir. Illegal arrest. Okay, 11th, letter of marque. It means power granted by the state government. I repeat, it means power granted by the state government to individual citizen who undertake to attack an enemy's merchant ship in a revenge of losses where they had themselves suffered. This is a very tricky idea because sometimes even the government allow them to ransack the other ship. So power granted by the state government to individual citizens who undertakes to attack the enemy's merchant ship. The enemy's merchant ship in revenge of for the losses where they have themselves suffered. Even they themselves also suffered over there, even that also covered. I mean, losses will be covered under the letter of marque. Of course, some things are there, some things are not there. It depends upon the insurer to keep, insurer not to keep. All these sea perils. 12. Letter of countermart. It refers to the power granted by the opposition nation to the other party to resist the retaliate at such attacks. This refers to the letter of marque is a letter of countermart. And taking at sea. What is taking at sea? When you see the taking at sea, it refers to a stopping and taking into a port a ship for examination in the event of any suspicion for carrying the contraband goods. Can you tell me what are the contraband goods? Yes? What are the contraband goods? Sir, banana. Sir, mango. Is it a contraband goods? If you don't know, you say pass on. I will give you the answer. Contraband goods mean that goods which produce hallucinations and mind reeling, means psychopathic substances like charas, ganja, heroin, hashish, brown sugar. These are all the contraband goods. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
That is act would be there. No, Aryan Khan. What is the goods that is he found the apple in his pocket? What they found? Of course, they did not found it actually. Anyway, that is the point. Contraband goods means psychopathic substances which causes a hallucination and reeling to the effect. Mattu padartha annantarandi. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Even opium also. Afim. Okay, let's see the 14th one. All other perils. See, anything would be there, miscellaneous, that will also be covered over there. The term by the principle of ejusdem generis is intended to include the perils of a like nature. Ejusdem generis means like-minded, like things. Sir, Ipapu, sir. Yes? Did you understand my question? Did you understand my question?
Yes, sir.
Yes? I asked did you understand my question? Please say yes or no or repeat or anything.
Sir, repeat, sir.
Ippa puvu. In Telugu, I am saying. Whether it is a contraband goods.
Yes, sir. It is also one of the alcohol products.
If
Flower,
it's
sir.
carried in the bulk quantity, that means they want to brew the spurious liquor, domestic industry.
గంజాయి గంజాయి కూడా కదా సార్?
Yes. Tamalapakulu. Betel leaf.
No, sir.
No. But
Yes, sir.
Gasagasala is banned to take to Tanzania. Because
Why, sir?
Gasagasala అంటారు కదా తెల్లగా ఉంటాయి చూడండి.
Yes, sir. I know, sir.
What do you say in English? Mustard అంటే వేరు, అది ఆవాలని అంటారు మస్టర్డ్ అని. Even Gasagasala also they banned to take it because people will make the psychopathic substance with it. So, which is named over there under the list, these things are not supposed to carry. That comes under the contraband goods. Okay, now the term contraband, they say, of such a like nature, that is called ejusdem generis. Of like nature. The term does not mean all risk or even all marine risk. Smoke will be ejusdem generis with fire. Yes? Sweat arising out of the heavy weather and would be peril of the sea, and hence ice formed from the sea water is ejusdem generis. With it, damage caused by the contact with it all will be covered. Suppose the sea becomes ice, what will happen? What will happen? Sir, sea cannot move. Ship cannot move. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Fresh water is not a peril of the sea, and so neither rain nor fresh water or condensation or proximate cause or loss or peril embraced within the standard basic policy. If condensation is a sequel or closure of the hatches posed by the heavy seas, then it will become a peril of the sea. Icebergs, తెలుసా అండి? It's the peril of the sea. Avalanche. Of course, in there it will be snow will be melted and the sea level will increase. The turbulent wave would be there. The ship will not move smoothly. There is a possibility that a ship may be topsy-turvy. The ship may be topsy-turvy, means turned down. So these are all generally we will see comes under the sea perils. In ordinary form, we will see what are the things are there on the perils. Perils of the sea in marine insurance include extraordinary forces of nature faced by the maritime venture during the voyage. Broadly speaking, perils of the sea covers damage to ship during the voyage by the acts of God. It includes those accidents or casualties which don't happen due to the free will of a human being. Even if you talk about the natural perils, it will not include the natural and ordinary action of the wind. Some of the examples of these perils include collision, sinking, heavy wave action, and high winds, typhoon. Type of the perils of the sea, losses covered in the insurance. The perils of the sea is marine insurance comprise losses only to the goods on boards. It covers the loss of the goods on board, that is the damage due to some irresistible force or natural cause. It also safeguards against the losses or goods from the overwhelming power lying beyond the human skill and prudence, as the perils of the sea won't cover every accidental or casualty that arises in the sea. Naturally, that casualty which is not in the control of the human agency, then we can say it is a sea peril. To sum up, perils of the sea means damage to the vessel during the voyage by the act of God without any intervention of the human. Here are some of the instances which are covered under the perils of the sea. So naturally he is made it over there that we already discussed. Foundering at sea means a sea, the whereabouts of the sea are not known. That is called foundering of the sea. If a ship is found to be missing for a duration of time and there is no news about the missing ship, it would be considered as foundering at sea. Here the loss would be assumed and caused by the perils of the sea. మనకు బ్లాక్ హోల్స్ అదో అంటాం, విన్నారా అండి ఎప్పుడన్నా? ఎస్,
Yes, sir.
బ్లాక్ హోల్స్. ఆ షిప్ బ్లాక్ హోల్ దగ్గర పోయింది అనుకోండి, అది ఎక్కడ పోయింది, ఏం పోయింది అని ఎవరికి తెలియదు ఇంతవరకు. ఆ బ్లాక్ హోల్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది అంటే వీ కెనాట్ ఆల్సో ప్రెడిక్ట్ సమ్ టైమ్.
సుడిగుండం సార్.
ఫిలిం లో చూసాం సార్. ఇన్ ద ఫిలిమ్స్
సుడిగుండం కదా సార్.
In the films also we have seen that because it goes in a particular way and we don't know where the ship has disappeared, whether sank or go to the next planet or what we don't know. So sometimes the ship will be, we cannot trace the ship. అది కనీసం సింక్ అయిందా అని కూడా తెలియదు అది. So that is called the foundering of at sea. And shipwreckage generally the collision అయినప్పుడు ఇది షిప్రెక్ అవుతుంది, వైలెంట్ విండ్స్ అయినప్పుడు షిప్రెక్ అవుతుంది, హిల్కి కొల్యూజన్ అయినప్పుడు, రాక్స్ కొల్యూజన్ అయినప్పుడు, మౌంటైన్స్ కొల్యూజన్ అయినప్పుడు షిప్ బ్రద్దలైపోతుంది. దెన్ దట్ షిప్ విల్ బి క్యారీడ్ అవే విత్ ద హై విండ్స్ టు ద షోర్. And stranding, that is a situation where a ship got out of the action after an accident and stuck up in the shallow region of the sand. ఇదేమైతే యాక్సిడెంట్ అయిన తర్వాత షాలో ల్యాండ్ పోయింది అనుకోండి, అది మన్నులో దిగుబడుతుంది అన్నట్టు, మట్టిలో. దట్ శాండ్ దట్ ఈస్ సింక్ ద షోర్ బై ద దట్ ఈస్ షాలో రీజన్ ఆఫ్ ది శాండ్, ఇట్ వుడ్ బి కాల్డ్ స్ట్రాండింగ్. అక్కడ దిగిపోతుంది అన్నట్టు. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది వెయిట్ ఇట్ కెనాట్ మూవ్, ఇట్ విల్ బి టోటల్లీ మరూన్డ్ ఇన్ ద శాండ్. కొల్యూజన్ అయినప్పుడు కూడా ఇన్ ది కేస్ ఆఫ్ వేర్ ద షిప్ కొలైడ్స్ విత్ అనదర్ షిప్ అయితే కొల్యూజన్ అయింది అనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ బి కన్సిడర్డ్ యాజ్ ఏ collision, and this is also comes under the very rare occasion ship will collide each other, because the route is different for every plane. The route is different, altitude is different. అప్పుడప్పుడు చూసారండి, మనం కిటికీలకి వెళ్ళి చూస్తే పక్కకెళ్ళి ప్లేన్ ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్లో పోతూ ఉంటుంది. చూసారా సార్? మేము ప్లేన్ ఎక్కుతే కదా సార్ చూసేది. ఎస్, Please dream a big dream. మీ పైసలతోని పోవద్దు ప్లేన్లా, గవర్నమెంట్ పైసలతోని పోవాలా, అది గొప్పతనం. పెళ్ళాం పైసలతోని కూడా పోవద్దు, పెరిమిటి పైసలతోని పోవద్దు, గవర్నమెంట్ పైసలతోని పోవాలి, అది గొప్పతనం. సో దెర్ ఆర్ సమ్ రిస్క్ దట్ ఆర్ నాట్ కవర్ అండ్ ద పెరిల్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సీ. కొన్ని రిస్క్ మాత్రం పెరిల్స్ ఆఫ్ సీ కింద రావు. ఏవి వేర్ అండ్ టేర్, ఎండకు ఎండి వానకు తడవడం, అవల్ల ఏదైనా అయిందనుకోండి, ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ కమ్ అండర్. అండ్ ద బ్రేకేజ్ ఆఫ్ గూడ్స్ ఏదైనా బ్రేకేజ్ అనుకో అది రాదు, ఎందుకంటే ప్యాకేజ్ షుడ్ బి ఇన్ గుడ్ మేనర్, ఇట్ షుడ్ బి డన్. అండ్ స్ప్రింక్లింగ్ లీక్, ఆ స్ప్రింక్లింగ్ లీక్ కూడా టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్. ఎస్, ఎనీ డౌట్? Sanjay
No, sir.
speaking. Sanjay Rani, you are speaking because I got the speaking Sanjay Rani, it is coming on my screen. ఓకే, ఇన్హెరెంట్ వాయిసెస్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, చెడిపోయిన ఈ రాటన్ ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, అవి కూడా పనికిరావు. డెత్ ఆఫ్ యానిమల్స్ అబ్రోడ్ అండ్ ద నేచురల్ పెరిల్స్. సార్ కొంతమందికి ఫెర్రీలో పోయినాం అనుకోండి, సీ ఫీవర్ వస్తుంది, విన్నారా మీరు? సార్ మేము పోతే కదా సార్ నాకు తెలిసేది, సీ ఫీవర్ వస్తుంది. ఇంకా కొంతమందికి ఐ డోంట్ నో వెదర్ యూ మేడ్ ఇట్, మధ్యాహ్నం 3 గంటలకు 4 గంటలకు టర్బులెంట్ వేవ్స్ ఉంటాయి ఎప్పుడులైనా సీలా, ఎస్పెషల్లీ 4 o'clock 5 దట్ టైం. అప్పుడు షిప్ ఏమైందంటే ఆసిలేట్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది, కిందికి మీదికి సైడ్కి లోలకం తిరిగా తలుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. అయితే కొంతమందికి పడదు, వాడు ఫుల్గా బిర్యానీ తిన్నాడు అనుకోండి, ఇఫ్ యూ హాస్ టేకెన్ ద బిర్యానీ దట్ ఫెలో విల్ వామిట్. సో సచ్ పీపుల్ వాట్ దే డూ నో, వాళ్ళే చెప్తారు, బాబు ఎవరైనా వాంతులు వస్తే పడుకోండి అంటారు. పడుకొని నేను ఎత్తాడో మ్యాట్ ఇస్తారు అక్కడ, మ్యాట్ ఆ మ్యాట్లో పడుకోవాలి వాళ్ళు. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు దే కెనాట్ రెసిస్ట్ ఇట్ బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ ఆసిలేటింగ్ లైక్ ఎ పెండ్యులమ్ అండ్ వెరీ అప్ అండ్ డౌన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ అండ్ టర్బులెంట్ వేవ్స్ ఆర్ మోర్, బట్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ ద బోట్ ఆర్ ఎనీథింగ్ విల్ నాట్ సింక్, నో డౌట్ అట్ ఆల్, బికాస్ సచ్ టెక్నాలజీ వుడ్ బి దేర్. ఓకే, నౌ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్ వుడ్ బి దేర్. సార్ మీరు ఎప్పుడు పోయింది సార్? జాంజిబార్కి పోవాలంటే టాంజానియా నుండి 2 types ఉన్నాయి, స్పీడ్ బోట్ ఉన్నది ఆర్ బిగ్ బోట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. వీ కెన్ గో ఇన్ దట్ వే. సో లాస్ బై ర్యాట్స్, ఈ ర్యాట్స్ వల్ల కూడా ఏదైనా అయిందనుకోండి, దట్ థింగ్ విల్ నాట్ కమ్ అండర్ ద పెరిల్స్ ఆఫ్ ది సీ బికాజ్ ఇట్ ఈస్ యూ హావ్ టు టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఇది. ర్యాట్స్ అంటే చిన్నవి ఉంటాయి, దాన్ని ర్యాట్స్ అంటారు. మరి అవి పెద్దగా దొడ్డుకుంటాయి చూడండి, ఏమిటి? ఎస్, పందికొక్కులు అంటారు తెలుగులో.
సార్ పందికొక్కులు సార్,
ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్పండి సార్. మాకు ఇది అడగకండి సార్, మాకు అంత తెలియదు సార్. బ్యాండీ కూడ్స్ అంటారు దాన్ని, BANDI, బ్యాండీ కూడ్స్, COOTS, బ్యాండీ కూడ్స్, పందికొక్కులు అన్నట్టు. మళ్ళీ చిట్టెలకలు ఉంటాయి, దాన్ని ఏమంటారండి? మౌస్, MOUSE, మౌస్. మన మౌస్ ఏ మౌస్? మన మౌస్, మన మౌస్ అంటే ఇది కనబడ్డదా అండి? ఇది కార్డ్లెస్ మౌస్, ఇది కార్డ్లెస్ మౌస్. అది ఓకే, దిస్ ఈస్ ద మౌస్, వీ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ అవుట్. సో నౌ దీస్ ఆర్ ఆల్ ద థింగ్స్ విచ్ విల్ నాట్ కవర్ ఓవర్ దేర్. లెట్ us see the one case. ఒక కేసు చూద్దాం ఎట్లున్నది. రీడ్ ద కేస్ నెంబర్ 1. Read the case number 1.
Sir, case number 1. 30 cases of betel nuts were ready to be sent from Chennai to Sri Lanka. The sea, which was calm suddenly became rough when the goods were waiting in the boat for discharging into the water.
Okay, నేను చదువుతానండి.
I will read. Ice was splashed into the boats and damaged the
I will read.
Ice was splashed into the boats and damaged the boats.
Okay, sir.
సంజయ్ రాణి,
Okay, sir. Carry on.
చదువుకుంటానే పోతాను. 30 cases of betel nuts. Betel nuts అంటే తెలుసు మీకు, పోకలు. Were ready to be sent from the Chennai to Sri Lanka. The sea, which was calm at the time, suddenly became rough, turbulent when the goods were waiting in the boat waiting in the boat for discharging into the water. High swells splashed into the boats and damaged the goods, which were later destroyed by the health officer. The owner of the ship had a marine insurance policy and therefore approached the insurer for the claim settlement. The loss was believed to be due to sea water which came into the perils of the sea. Therefore, the insurer settled the claim. The insurer asked the document like a complete account of the accident. Duly filled claim from along with the other documents. After reviewing all the documents, the insurer agreed to settle the claim as per the sum insured. ఈ పోకలు తీసుకుపోయేటప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే న్యాచురల్లీ దే విల్ చార్జ్ ఇట్, దే విల్ మేక్ ద గుడ్ కేసెస్. బట్ బికాస్ ద స్ప్లాష్ ఆఫ్ ది వాటర్, సీ వాటర్ ఏమైందంటే పడేలు మన వచ్చి దాని మీదకి వెళ్ళి దాంట్లో పడ్డది అన్నట్టు, ఏది హోల్డ్లో పడ్డది. సో న్యాచురల్లీ దట్ గుడ్స్ వర్ డ్యామేజ్డ్ ఓవర్ దేర్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది సీ వాటర్. సో దే సెడ్ the goods were damaged with the sea water because the splash of the water would be there because of the high wind. So it comes under the sea peril. Case 2, Jack ship was carrying the consignment of rice. Rice ni inkoka peru emantarandi?
Paddy, sir.
Paddy ku danni paddy tarvatane millu pedite rice aitadi. Oryza sativa. Oryza, O-R-Y-Z-A, Oryza space sativa, S-A-T-I-V-A, Oryza sativa antaru danni.
Yes, sir.
Suddenly, the ventilators of a ship were closed in order to avoid the sea water entering in during the unaffordable weather condition. A ventilator changes into sea water vastadani close chesi padesindu. However, the closing of the ventilator damaged the rice due to the excessive heat. The heat వల్ల అవుతుంది, ఎందుకంటే because of the combustion engines are there, because of the heat would be there, because of the heat the rice was damaged. In this case, the owner of the ship approached the marine insurance company. It agreed to consider it under the perils of the sea. The insurer held that incursion of the sea water through the ventilators came into the definition of the peril of the sea. In fact, damage which happened due to the ventilator occurred due to the action to prevent the perils of the sea from the damaging the goods. In fact, it was a loss that happened due to the perils of the sea, and therefore the insurer settled the claim accordingly. అర్థం ఏంటిది? ఆ వెంటిలేటర్స్ క్లోజ్ చేయకపోతే the sea water will damage the goods. So ventilator close చేసింది కాబట్టి because of the engine heat, the high heat was generated over there. Because of high heat, the rice was damaged. ఏమైతే నూకలు అయిపోతాయండి ఈ హీట్కి, తెలుసా అండి? బ్రోకన్ రైస్ అయిపోతాయి. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్. బ్రోకన్ రైస్ రెండు విధాలు కూడా అవుతాయి, తడిసినా కూడా అవుతాయి మళ్ళీ. So secure now in an experienced intermediary that can help to understand the perils of the sea in marine insurance policy. So generally the goods which are carried by the voyage, if it is damaged by the perils of the sea, naturally the insurer will indemnify the insured. Either insured may be the owner of the goods or the insured may be the owner of the ship, including the crew members also. Mass liability untadi, mass insurance untadi vallaku. So that way that we can make it out. So this is the way that I would like to teach it to you, the sea perils. ఒకటి కనీసం 14 చదివితే ఒక 7 రాయగలుగుతారు కదండి మీరు. See, I told 14 total, but at least you can remember 7, half of it. The perils of the sea: fire, enemies, jettison, barratry, men of war, pirates, rovers, thieves, restraints, detainment, arrest, letter of mart, letter of countermart, taking at sea, all other perils. సార్ నాకు 7 అత్తలేవు సార్, ఏం చెప్తా ఉంటారు సార్? పైరేట్స్ 1 పాయింట్, రోవర్స్ 2వ పాయింట్, థీవ్స్ 3వ పాయింట్. పెట్టండి, ఏం కాదు, పెట్టండి, ఏం కాదు.
అదంతా ఒకటే సార్.
సార్ నెంబర్ పెంచాలా?
ఓకే సార్.
See, you have to impress the examiner by increasing the number. Then this man has wrote very good. Okay, 11 points he wrote. Okay, At least we can consider him, even though at least remember the 11 points. Other people, if they don't know what is the perils. సార్ ఏం రాసిందంటే, సార్ సి పెరల్ అంటే ఎప్పుడైతే పెరలు సీలో దొరుకుతాయో ఆ దాన్ని సి పెరల్స్ అంటారు అని రాసిందండి. ఇక చెప్పండి ఏం చేయాలండి? పాస్ చేయాలన్నా ఫెయిల్ చేయాలన్నా? డిసైడ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్.
డిస్క్వాలిఫై సార్.
పెరిల్కి పెరల్కి డిఫరెన్స్ ఉన్నదా లేదా? స్పెల్లింగ్ చెప్పండి. PEARL పెరల్ అవుతుంది. ఇదేమవుతుంది? PERIL పెరిల్ అవుతుంది. ఈ పెరిల్ ఆర్ పెరిల్స్ ఇవి ఘటనలు, అవి ముత్యాలు. ముత్యాలు అంటారండి పెరల్స్ని?
అంతే సార్. ఎస్ సార్.
వైడూర్యాలదేని అన్నారండి. What is Vaidurium? So anyway, that I don't want to give the trouble to you much, and this is the what which I want to deal in the today class, and tomorrow that we are going to deal the next thing which is there on the syllabus is, yes, this is the syllabus which I am showing you, and where we covered up to the product clarity, where is the perils, principle of reinstatement, OVAGE, yes, marine policy, insurance contract, nature of the fire, principle of restatement, doctrine, ఎక్కడ పోయిందండి పెరల్స్ కనబడతలేదు నాకు. Yes. Here.
Third unit, sir.
Yes. OVAGE, laws, perils of the sea, implied, warranties in marine insurance contract, assignment of marine policy. These are the comes under the all perils of the sea. And next chapter is nature of fire insurance contract. Because we covered this thing, warranty చూసాము, marine insurance contract. Marine insurance contract is nothing but what the contract that you can made it either for the sea perils or for the anything will be covered over there. ఇప్పుడు మనం కార్గోది ఉంటుంది, then ship good ఉంటుంది, then all these things will come under it in the marine insurance contract. Then the unit 4 is nature of fire insurance contract. Then what is the fire insurance that we will see? The meaning of the fire, the word fire, meaning of the word fire, and the nature of the insurance of the fire contract. We will see in the tomorrow class. Please read and come to the class. Let them make the class as a participatory class rather than the sermon class. Yes. With this, now at any time it will be stopped. The time is 8:01. And I started exactly 2 minutes later or 3 minutes later. That is 7:12 or 7:15 that I made it.